The Big Fisherman, 1959. You've heard of Peter the Apostle, but few know the full story behind the man who helped build the foundation of Christianity. The Big Fisherman is a forgotten gem from 1959, a biblical epic that follows Simon Peter's transformation from a humble fisherman into one of Jesus's most devoted followers. The film, based on Lloyd C. Douglas's best-selling novel, paints a powerful portrait of a man torn between doubt, destiny, and divine purpose. In an era when biblical films like Ben-Hur and the Ten Commandments dominated the screen, The Big Fisherman had all the ingredients of a masterpiece: stunning landscapes, emotional depth, and a sincere message of redemption. So why did it disappear? Critics praised the ambition, but its 3-hour runtime and quieter, reflective tone couldn't compete with the grand spectacle of its rivals. Yet today, its message may be more relevant than ever. Even the most flawed among us can become something greater through faith. It's time this film got the recognition it deserves. The Big Fisherman isn't just a movie, it's a lost testimony of spiritual transformation. The Keys of the Kingdom, 1944. Not every hero carries a sword, some carry faith. The Keys of the Kingdom, 1944, tells the moving story of Father Francis Chisholm, a humble Scottish priest sent on a life-changing mission to China. Played with quiet brilliance by Gregory Peck in one of his earliest Oscar-nominated roles, Father Chisholm is a man of deep compassion, humility, and inner strength, the kind of strength that rarely makes headlines, but truly changes lives. This film stands out not for dramatic miracles, but for its grounded realism. It shows a man struggling with his beliefs, facing cultural barriers, and enduring incredible hardship, yet never losing his integrity. As he builds a mission from nothing and serves the poor, his journey becomes a powerful reflection of what faith looks like when it's tested by time, war, and personal loss. Overshadowed by flashier religious epics, The Keys of the Kingdom didn't get the modern recognition it deserves. But its message of patient devotion, quiet service, and the strength of gentle faith makes it one of the most underrated faith-based films of all time. The Miracle of Our Lady of Fatima, 1952. In a small Portuguese village in 1917, 3 shepherd children claimed to have seen the Virgin Mary, and the world was never the same. The Miracle of Our Lady of Fatima, 1952, brings this extraordinary true story to life with reverence, beauty, and heartfelt emotion. But despite its historical and spiritual weight, this film is often overlooked in today's conversation around faith-based cinema. What makes this film special isn't just the miracle itself. It's the quiet strength of faith in the face of ridicule, political pressure, and fear. As Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta bravely share their visions, the town turns against them. Yet they never back down. Their unwavering belief leads to one of the most witnessed miracles of the 20th century, the famous Miracle of the Sun. Rich in atmosphere, with sweeping countryside visuals and a hauntingly beautiful score, the film invites viewers not just to believe in the miraculous, but to believe in the power of conviction. For anyone seeking proof that faith can move more than just mountains, this forgotten classic deserves a place back in the light. Come to the Stable, 1949. Not all stories of faith are filled with thunder and miracles. Some are quiet, gentle, and impossibly persistent. Come to the Stable, 1949, is a charming, underrated faith-based film that proves devotion doesn't always need drama. Starring Loretta Young and Celeste Holm as 2 determined French nuns, this film blends light comedy, heartfelt conviction, and unwavering belief into something truly unique. When Sister Margaret and Sister Scholastica arrive in a small New England town, they have one goal: to build a children's hospital. No money, no permission, no support, just faith. With pure hearts and tireless determination, they slowly win over skeptical locals, including a gruff composer who initially wants nothing to do with them. The film was nominated for 7 Academy Awards, yet time seems to have forgotten it. Maybe it's too quiet for modern tastes. But that's where its beauty lies, in its softness, its innocence, and its belief that kindness and prayer can move mountains. Come to the Stable isn't just a movie. It's a testament to what happens when gentle faith refuses to give up. Francis of Assisi, 1961. In a world filled with war, wealth, and power, one man's radical choice to embrace poverty and peace changed history forever. Francis of Assisi, 1961, tells the inspiring true story of Saint Francis, the beloved Italian saint who renounced a life of privilege to serve the poor and preach love. The film captures Francis's profound journey, from a carefree youth to a humble servant of God, showing his struggles with faith, his compassion for the sick and outcast, and his unwavering dedication to peace. Starring Bradford Dillman, the movie offers sweeping landscapes and emotional depth, but despite its rich storytelling, it remains one of the most underrated faith-based films of its time. In an era when spiritual cinema often leaned on spectacle, Francis of Assisi chose quiet sincerity, reminding viewers that true faith is found not in grand gestures, but in simple acts of love and humility. This film deserves to be rediscovered by anyone seeking a story of genuine transformation. The Nun's Story, 1959. The Nun's Story is a profound exploration of faith, obedience, and personal sacrifice, starring Audrey Hepburn in one of her most serious and critically acclaimed roles. The film follows Sister Luke, a young Belgian woman who joins a convent, only to struggle with the demanding rules of religious life and her own inner doubts. Set against the backdrop of World War II, Sister Luke faces intense challenges, from caring for lepers in the Congo to confronting the rigid hierarchy of the Church. Her journey is both spiritual and emotional, revealing the tensions between personal conscience and institutional obedience. Despite its critical success and multiple Oscar nominations, the film often remains overshadowed by more sensational faith-based movies. What makes The Nun's Story truly compelling is its honest portrayal of a woman wrestling with her faith and identity, making it one of the most underrated and human stories in religious cinema. For those seeking a deep, reflective faith film, this classic is a must-watch. Heaven Knows, Mr. Allison, 1957. Heaven Knows, Mr. Allison is a unique faith-based film blending war drama with spiritual reflection. The story follows a Marine corporal and a nun stranded together on a remote Pacific island during World War II. Their unlikely companionship explores themes of faith, survival, and human connection amid the chaos of war. Deborah Kerr delivers a powerful performance as Sister Angela, whose steadfast devotion contrasts with Robert Mitchum's tough, pragmatic Marine. The film delicately balances tension, humor, and moments of deep spirituality, showing how faith can endure even in the darkest circumstances. Though it received critical acclaim and Oscar nominations, Heaven Knows, Mr. Allison remains underrated in faith film circles. It doesn't rely on miracles or grand gestures, but instead offers a heartfelt, human story about courage, faith, and the unexpected bonds that form in adversity. For anyone interested in faith tested by real-world trials, this film deserves a closer look. The Song of Bernadette, 1943. The Song of Bernadette is a timeless faith-based classic that tells the true story of Bernadette Soubirous, a young French peasant girl who experienced a series of Marian apparitions in Lourdes. Jennifer Jones delivers a hauntingly sincere performance as Bernadette, whose visions of the Virgin Mary bring hope, skepticism, and turmoil to her small community. Set in 19th-century France, the film explores themes of faith, doubt, and perseverance. Bernadette's unwavering belief in her visions faces harsh criticism and disbelief, but her humility and courage inspire those around her. The film's beautiful cinematography and moving score enhance its spiritual depth. Despite winning 4 Academy Awards, The Song of Bernadette is often overshadowed by more modern religious films. Yet its honest portrayal of innocence, suffering, and divine mystery makes it one of the most underrated gems in faith cinema. For viewers searching for a story about the power of belief and grace, this film remains a must-watch. Lilies of the Field, 1963. Lilies of the Field is a heartfelt and inspiring faith-based film starring Sidney Poitier in his Oscar-winning role as Homer Smith, a traveling handyman who encounters a group of East German nuns living in the Arizona desert. The nuns believe Homer is sent by God to build them a chapel, and despite his initial reluctance, he takes on the challenge with determination and kindness. The film beautifully explores themes of faith, community, and unexpected blessings. Homer's relationship with the nuns is a powerful reminder that faith can break down barriers of race, culture, and language. His journey shows how simple acts of service and generosity can transform lives and bring people together. Though it won critical acclaim and an Academy Award, Lilies of the Field is often overlooked today. Its timeless message of hope and cooperation makes it a must-see for anyone inspired by stories of faith and action. The Left Hand of God, 1955. The Left Hand of God is a gripping faith-based drama set in war-torn China, starring Humphrey Bogart in a rare dramatic role. The film follows a mysterious man who poses as a priest to protect orphan children caught in the chaos of conflict. Beneath his tough exterior lies a man struggling with his own faith and past. The movie combines action, suspense, and spiritual themes, exploring the power of redemption and sacrifice. Bogart's portrayal adds depth to a character torn between cynicism and hope, making it more than just a war story. It's a tale of personal transformation through faith. Despite its unique storyline and star power, The Left Hand of God did not achieve lasting fame among faith-based films. Yet its intense portrayal of compassion amidst violence and the courage to protect the innocent makes it an underrated gem deserving rediscovery. For those who appreciate stories of faith tested by hardship, this film is a compelling watch. The Miracle of the Bells, 1948. The Miracle of the Bells is a heartfelt faith-based drama centered around a determined woman who uses her unwavering faith to save a dying man's legacy. The story follows a press agent who travels to a small town to promote the film adaptation of a priest's novel, only to find himself caught in a battle between cynicism and genuine belief. The film stars Fred MacMurray and Alida Valli, delivering moving performances that highlight themes of hope, redemption, and the power of prayer. Set against the backdrop of a small American town, it explores how faith can inspire entire communities to come together in miraculous ways. Despite its emotional depth and strong message, The Miracle of the Bells remains one of the most underrated faith films from the 1940s. Its sincere portrayal of ordinary people touched by extraordinary faith continues to resonate with audiences seeking stories of inspiration and divine intervention. Martin Luther, 1953. Martin Luther is a powerful faith-based historical drama that chronicles the life of the man who sparked the Protestant Reformation. This 1953 film explores Luther's courageous stand against corruption within the Catholic Church, focusing on his struggle to bring reform and religious freedom to Europe. Starring Neil McGuinness as Luther, the movie captures his inner conflict, his fierce dedication to Scripture, and the personal sacrifices he makes for his beliefs. The film highlights key moments like the 95 Theses, his trial at the Diet of Worms, and his unwavering commitment to faith over fear. Though it lacks the spectacle of modern biblical epics, Martin Luther remains an important and underrated film for those interested in religious history and the power of conviction. It portrays the turbulent times of 16th-century Europe with sincerity and depth, offering a timeless story of courage and reform that still resonates today.